Next, we have method number 2, or what I call as author before quotation without page number. So I have a passage here and I have to make sure that I place my mouse right at the beginning of the passage, and then I invoke Zotero. Click on Add Edit Citation and then a window pops up. I'm going to choose the AIIAS 7th edition. Click on it and then it gets highlighted. Once I do that, I click on the OK button. And Zotero toolbar pops up. I am now going to search for the reference or for the resource. So I can search by the author's name. I type the author's name and then the resource pops up or it shows up. Or I can also search by the title of the resource or the reference, and then again it shows up. The reference that I look for shows up. Or I can also search for the resource or the reference by the date of publication. So when I type 2012, again it shows up. And I can also search by the publisher's name. So here again, so I select it by clicking the enter key. Let me do a quick touch up. So now I have my citation right at the beginning of the passage. I am now going to insert the paragraph number at the end of the passage. So I make sure that I place the cursor right at the end, and then again invoke Zotero, add edit citation, and this time I am going to click on the Z icon and then invoke the classic view. So I do that and a window pops up. This time again I'm going to search by the author's name and the reference shows up. I click on it. You can see that when I click on it, it gets highlighted or it becomes blue. And then I have to make sure that I suppress the author, check the checkbox to suppress the author, and then invoke or click on the show editor. This time I will remove the year of publication and enter paragraph number. So para 5, and then click on the OK button. So here I have the paragraph number. And now the direct quotation with a single author looks perfect. Next, I have another paragraph here, and let me show you how I may cite, or how I will cite two authors. So invoke Zotero, click on Add Edit button. The Zotero toolbar pops up, and Again, I can search by the author's name, or I can search by the title of the paper, or I can search by the year of publication. So once I identify it, I click on it. I now have two authors right at the beginning of the passage. So next, I would like to place the paragraph number at the end of the passage. So I place my cursor right there at the end, and then again invoke Zotero, add edit citation, and the Zotero toolbar pops up. This time I click on the Z button to invoke classic view, and I search for the resource or for the reference, and once I identify it, I click on it. Again, it gets highlighted. Suppress the author, click on the checkbox to suppress the author, and then click on the show editor button. This time again, I'm going to enter the paragraph number. Once done, click on the OK button. Now I have the paragraph number right at the end of the passage, and this direct quotation with two authors look good. I have another passage here, and this time I'm going to cite a paper that has more than three or more authors. So I place the mouse right at the beginning of the passage, and then again invoke Zotero, add edit citation, and then the Zotero toolbar pops up. This time I am going to search for my reference by the year of publication. So here I have 2011, and then I identify the paper that I would like to cite. So I click on that. Now I need to enter the paragraph number, so I will place my cursor at the end of the passage and then invoke Zotero once again and add edit citation. This time I click on the Z icon to invoke the classic view. Look for the resource, and once I identify it, click on it. It gets highlighted or it turns blue, light blue, and then make sure that I click on the suppress author checkbox. I click on it to suppress the author, and then click on show editor button. I'm going to enter the paragraph number. So here, para 7. Once done, click on the OK button. So once I'm all done, I am now going to generate the bibliography. So I make sure that I place the cursor to where I want the bibliography to generate. So once I'm done with that, I go to Zotero and then click on Add Edit Bibliography. And just like that, magic happens. The bibliography gets generated. Even though I have generated the bibliography for all my citations, it is possible for me to add more citation, and then Zotero will automatically generate the bibliography for it. So let me demonstrate that to you. I have another direct quotation over here, and I place the cursor right at the very beginning. So once I do that, I invoke Zotero and then click on Add Edit Citation, and then Zotero toolbar pops up, and this time I search by the author's name. So here, and I click on that reference of my choice. So now, if you look carefully, you will see that as soon as I press the Enter key and the citation is inserted, a bibliography is generated. So that is really cool. I love that. And I will continue to polish my direct quotation over here. And also, in order for me to continue to insert the paragraph number, I place the cursor right at the end of the passage and then again invoke Zotero and add edit citation, this time classic view. And I am going to search for the reference of my choice, and yes, I have identified it. Click on that, and once I click on it, it gets highlighted or it becomes light blue. And suppress the author. Click on the checkbox to suppress the author, and then once again click on the Show Editor button. Enter the paragraph number, para.4. Click on the OK button. Now my newly added direct quotation looks perfect.